We all want love, and we're all afraid of losing the love that we have. So we have different ways of handling that. And when we're driven by the fear of losing love instead of just loving, then we can get into trouble. And the thing is that if you start becoming afraid that you will lose someone's love, then there are ways to handle it which are better than others. You'll have the typical narcissist that will try to, shout themselves into controlling people so that they love them. And then you have the typical empath that will do anything for people, including hurting themselves, just to be sure that people will not leave them or that people will continue to love them. So both these strategies are sort of codependent or not good for you and not good for others, because if you do this as an empath, you will kind of enable the narcissist to hurt people around them. It's not just you they're hurting. People that are bullies are not necessarily aware of the fact that they are being harmful to their surroundings. They think they are normal. So they have no idea that the way they behave is causing harm. So you actually have to be clear, and you have to make it clear that their behavior is not okay. And I'm not saying that you should be hurting people, that you should be, telling people that they are a bad person in a way that will break relations or cause major problems, but you should find a way to be clear about where your boundaries are. And it's a good thing to be clear, but it's even better to be vulnerable. Because when you're vulnerable, you're sort of explaining how other people's behavior make you feel. And this is sort of tricky because you're not doing it for sympathy. You're not doing it because you need something from someone. You're just honestly expressing the way you feel, and that can create a connection because other people may understand you. That being said, it's not necessarily so that people will change their behavior or that they will help you. And it's also brave to do that because you actually risk rejection. But it's better than just being clear, because you're also making people understand how you feel about the situation. And then they will kind of get an understanding for your perspective. So being vulnerable is different also from venting your frustrations. Because when you're venting your frustrations, that may be, you have to consider that your perspective may also be faulty, or that they may be things that you don't know. So you have to kind of keep an open mind to the fact that there may be things that you don't understand, or that there may be things that you didn't take into account. So if you're just venting your frustrations and being angry with people around you or the situation you're in, that is not the same as being vulnerable, because maybe you are not, maybe you're not right. Who knows? So you have to be open to the fact that you don't understand the situation fully, but you can explain how you feel. And the reason you do that is not for you to get benefits, but it is to protect you and others that are in the same situation as you, or that could enter into a situation similar to yours. So it's like you want to you're expressing yourself from your highest self. So this is sort of this is a fine line to balance, but a way to check yourself would be to ask yourself, because your brain is constantly trying to trick you, you should be asking yourself if you are talking from your ego. Is it that you want something? Is it that you're just super frustrated right now? Or is it that you really just want the best situation for all, and you just want to find out if there's something that you don't understand, and here's how you feel about it. So I hope this is clarifying to what it means to be clear, and how that's different from being vulnerable, and how you can start being more authentic through being more vulnerable in your communication with others.